They are more concerned about Biafra and Eastern Security Network, not the injustice going on in the country. Ifafunsho blast. If you check the Bird app, Biafra is currently trending at the #1 spot in Nigeria. You will be left to ask, why is the proscribed group trending? What could have made people talk so much about them? It's believed that the recent attack on the correctional service in Owerri, Imo State, where hundreds of prisoners got freed, fueled the opera and talks about the indigenous group. To this question, many people have different answers to it depending on their perspectives. A popular Nigerian influencer, Ifafunsho, took to her Twitter page and shared a view concerning those supporting Eastern Security Network and Biafra. She wrote, "They are not holding meetings on how to change the constitution. They are not holding meetings on restructuring. The youths that's supposed to make it #1 trend topic like they did on NSAS are more concerned about Biafra and Eastern Security Network, but not the injustice going on in the country." Thank you for listening to this news. God bless you, Ifafunsho. In fact, you have been speaking up of recent, and I really appreciate many of your positive contribution on all that has been going on and also trending online. You won't blame them. See, I've said it before, why they are against Eastern Security Network is because of the Eastern Security Network aim. And what is their aim? Their aim is Biafran freedom. None of them is happy that Biafrans are agitating for freedom. So that is why any little thing that happens in the country, it is Biafrans. Any little thing that happens in the country, it is IPOB. Is it not because of the same reason? That is why they refused and rejected the Eastern Security Network formed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Is it not because of the same thing? You see that? So, no matter how they try, the truth will always be revealed. It will always be revealed. You know, that reminds me of the incident that took place in Rivers, where the female farmers raised alarm, cried out, and called on the Eastern Security Network for help because they have been attacked by the Fulani herdsmen. Now, have you asked yourself this question? Why didn't the farmers call on the Nigerian police? Why didn't the farmer call on the Nigerian army? Why calling on the Eastern Security Network? Why? The reason is not far-fetched. The reason is that these women have now believed so much in the Eastern Security Network because they know that calling on them will give them an immediate response. Immediate response. What then is the need calling our Nigerian police when after calling them, they will place you on awaiting call? They will just, or if they don't place you on awaiting call, they will pretend not picking your call because they know it's an emergency. Or even if they pick it, they will place you on is coming. They will keep placing you on is coming over and over and over until these criminals will succeed and they will leave. You see that? And in essence, I will say that our Nigerian police are not losing their value. They are not losing their value. Because if for the Rivers people to raise alarm and call on the Eastern Security Network, it means that the Eastern Security Network are gradually taking over the position of the Nigerian police. Very soon, aside from what the rivers farmers have just done, you will see that other communities will take it up from there. They too will no longer call on the Nigerian police. Then the Nigerian police will now see that they are no longer relevant. They will see that they are no longer relevant. You see that? So I'm not surprised that they are putting all of these allegations on the Eastern Security Network. It is welcomed because even Nnamdi Kanu himself has said it. He has said it. So if Afunsho, you have spoken well. It is true. They are not concerned of the injustice that is going on in the country. We have the Boko people they're supposed to go after. We have the jihadists. We have the X-Men. We have them in plenty. These are the people that have been attacking them. Last 2 weeks, the military camp was attacked by these Boko people. Believe you me, you need to see our Nigerian soldiers on their heels. You need to see them on their heels. They ran helter-skelter. In fact, they left the camp. They ran completely. But some of them were apprehended. Tell me, these people that have invaded their military camp, what is expected of them? Is it not those people that they are supposed to go after? Why going after people that never came after them? Why? That is it. So, my viewers, all these things are what I see that gives me a lot of worries, and a lot of concern. What they're supposed to do, they will not do it. They will be paying attention to the unneedful. You understand? So, my viewers, I tell you that with what Ifafunsho have just said, the same thing is what other activists are still saying. Deji Adeyanju have also spoken today. He said that if care is not taken, that these criminals will take over Southeast. So he is encouraging Southeast to brace up because the minds of our Southeast governors has been bought. And that is why you see them compromising. You see that? So let us not give in to their trick. Let us say no to this. Do you understand? Or else they will take us for granted. Alright? So my beloved viewers, I believe in you and I still hope and have confidence in your contribution. Do me a favor to click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.